Well, Happy New Year, sweets! Hi! We're back. It's a new year. Oh, yeah. I'm back. Hi. How are we all doing? I hope you're all well. We have new emotes. Oh, yeah. We have new emotes. We have cats. We have more cats to replace the other cats. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you're doing well. How is the firelight? Starting the New Year stream, as we should, with a band. Hi, Zach. Konnichiwa. How are we doing? My amazing moderator in the whole wide world universe. And he said whole wide world, and I was like, no, universe. Hi. You're You're eating right now. Nice. I have eaten. I have eaten food. I have pasted it in the Discord. Don't forget, if you want to paste food pictures, paste those food pictures. Yeah, paste those food pictures. Including nuts. Post those food pictures in the food channel. You can tell I haven't streamed for a few days. I had a Christmas break. I did get a cold. I also had my booster and stuff. Things have happened. But it's a new year and we're back. We're playing some more games. Hopefully we're going to finish some of these games this year. She says. It would be nice to finish some games this year. So yeah, we're going to play some Tales of Arise this evening. Tales of Arise. And tomorrow we're going to play Final Fantasy VII Remake because we need to finish that as well. Lots of games are happening this year, including next month, which is very exciting because Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West's coming out. Oh,
hey guys, check out what I just learned. If I put my finger on this big old button, I could be like, ta 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 ta. Shit.
But luckily in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I don't think we have to fight a giant weapon thing. I don't think. That's in the original. That's probably going to be in the next game? There's many, isn't there? There's many giant weapons. There's Ruby weapon. There's other gemstone weapons. I've never played through Final Fantasy VII myself, so I can't remember everything. So I would imagine there'll be weapons in the next one. Squirrel says my lips are sealed. Yeah, because somebody over the holidays started and finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. And that was Sakura's like. So well done, Zach. Very proud of you for starting and finishing a game. I need to finish Remake as well. But yeah, we're going to play some more tomorrow. So I know the Genshin Impact new content is coming live this week, but we are not going to stream that until Saturday. Okay? So RayeRaye is not going to spoil herself for Genshin until I can play said Genshin story on Saturday. So that's what's going to happen Saturday. So 35 hours over 5 days. Sleep. What is sleep? Zach's like, I don't know what sleep is. What is sleep? Lyoko! Oh my god, stop! Happy New Year, Lyoko! I hope your stream's going well. I know you're currently streaming. I hope it's going well. Thank you for the subscription. Where has the time gone? 20 months. Holy camoli bowly. What? What? Sakura's light! Oh my god, stop! Yes, RayeRaye can push her cheeks. We have new cats, my lovely subscribers. So if you haven't seen, the Christmas cats have gone. And we now have new cats. And some of the cats are, depending on your tier, or depending on bits. So not all the cats are for everyone, but if you're tier 1, most of the cats are available for you. So enjoy the kitties. But also don't forget, if you are on this channel and you want to post when I go frig, you can post frig as well. Because those are for everyone. Do you like the kitties? Nononori made those, the same as the Christmas ones. So if you go to my information on Twitch, you can find her name there if you're interested. She makes lots of other emotes as well. All the emotes dancing around my head. How is there a hype train started? The hell? A hype train is close. Okay. Apparently a hype train is close. Gift, sub, or use bits now to start a hype train. The hell? We just started the stream. What a way to start the new year. There must be a new thing with hype trains then, where it's like 2 subs. Ooh, that's exciting. So I guess if you get 3 subs, it starts a hype train. That's crazy. That'd be crazy now. I hope you're all doing very well. I have missed you all. It's been weird not streaming. It's been weird. Also went back into the office today. For just a day. I will be working from home tomorrow. The hell. Sakura's light. Thank you for the biddies. Lyoko. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Thank you. You need a third? Oh my god, guys. I just started the stream. You're already like, baby, go crazy. What? I also got a new thing for Christmas. And as you guys are trying to start a hype train, if we get a hype train, this is going to bonk me in the face. If we get a hype train, I will bonk myself in the face. There we go. RayeRaye is gonna do self-harm with the electro slime from Genshin I got for Christmas. If there's a hype train. If there's no hype train, unfortunately RayeRaye will not bonk herself in the face. I hope you like it. Look how big it is! But welcome to the new year, everybody. We're going to have so much fun together. We're going to have so much fun together. We're almost on 500 followers as well, which is super exciting. So I'm very, very excited. And I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks or so, we can get Sakura's light. Thank you. Ruby's going to be like, what? What's going on? Thank you, Sakura's light. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I'm squishing the electro now. Thank you so much. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm just gonna have a look at this. What's this choo-choo? Oh, they're really cute as well. They're really cute hype train emotes. Oh my god. What are Twitch trying to do? They want our money, that's what they want. But yes, hype train is close. I'm trying to get its a little electro thing to stay up. It doesn't want to stay up. We will play Tales of Arise soon. I just want to chat to you guys. I missed you. I'm trying to get... This is like anime, isn't it? It's totally anime style, where they have the little quiff flick. And they try and get the little quiff flick. Sakura's light. It has to be 3 different people? Oh, for hype train. Yeah, I can't do it myself, can I? This is not stopping Zap from sending things. Stop. I will twonk you. This could be a new thing as well. I think I may have to add twonking to the community points, although that does sound bad. Maybe I won't. Thank you for the bits. Maybe twonking. Twonking sounds wrong. Twonking sounds like I'd need to put my stream in a certain category, which we're not going to. This is not the start of the new year, is it? No, don't say yes, say no. That's right, that's no. Yeah. Okay, no, we're not adding twonking as a as a thing. No. No. I'm glad you like them though. They are cute. He's trying to get in on the camera. He's like, please let me be in on the stream. Hello. You can't see. Just stay down there. You're fine there. 1 minute. Oh, thank you guys. It's very sweet. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you all. But it's nice to be back. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year. Whatever you did. Whether you were home or working. Thank you for working over the new year, if you did indeed. Or if indeed you went back to work today. Lyoko said to remember blindfold. I have remembered. Yes. I owe you a blindfold, Lyoko. I do indeed. Yes, we will be putting a blindfold on. I might do it when I'm fighting something, because I don't think I'm fighting anything at the moment. So I've managed to get the quiff staying up. Oh no, he's fallen down again. Stay. No. Stay. Stay. I can't get it to stay up. Stay. Okay, there we go.
I just thought you might like a latte with
Squishy, squishy rage. I will do that. Yes, coffee.
Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them.
I love the way you make it. Well, thank you all so much. It's very kind of you all to give gift subs and subs. Thank you. I don't know what the electro would sound like. Kind of like Paimon being strangled. I think that's what a slime would sound like. I know normally they just go quap, quap, quap. But I think Paimon being strangled is good. I will squish, squish, squish. But I haven't, I did just drop it on the floor. Stop dropping things, Ray. I'm sorry. I'm being a butterfingers. So normally I do this when I get angry, but I haven't got anything to be angry about right now because I have my sweets. Squishing this. Just the sound of dying around you waifus. The sound of dying around the waifus, that does sound like a slime. Ah. Squish, 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 squish. Is it, would you prefer slow or quick? Slow. Or quick. Or quick, quick, slow. Anyway, I've lost my mind a little bit. We are going to play some Tales of Arise. We are going to do the blindfold for Lyoko because I owe him a blindfold. So we are going to do this slower. It's slow. That was slow. Was that slow enough? Don't forget you can clip the stream. With exclamation mark clip for all the highlights. We have not done a highlight video for last year because I'm not clever and I haven't done a video. Zach just clipped it. Brilliant. It's the first clip of the year is me squishing my PlayStation controller. Thank you so much. Yeah, we are going to play some Tales of Arise. I have not played this since we last streamed it, so I'm probably going to be awful, but never mind. So grab my hand because I'm probably going to need a handhold as we go into the unknown with Tales of Arise. I can jump. There we go. Yes, so we need to do blindfold, but we probably will do blindfold when there's a fight. Owls! Owls. I'm hoping everything's going to look good. So, as always, if anything sounds weird with the stream, do let me know. I have plugged in the internet directly into the computer. So I'm hoping that might help. We will see. So this is the dodge place that we left.
They could have something they need from us.
So they blew up the entire place and overthrew the Lord. The Lord ran away. So that is where we are. So this is the fourth Lord. Fourth Lord. Because the first Lord was a douchebag. The second Lord was a douchebag. The third Lord was alright. He's on our party now. And this is the other douchebag. It looks good considering internets. What's that supposed to mean, Chorus like? You're not happy with my internet? It looks okay as I'm running around. Let's just listen to the thing. But look how pretty this is. If you have not seen this game, I am playing on PS5. And it is pretty breathtaking, the time they spent on everything. Considering you're only in towns for a very short period of time, there's a lot of detail. It's a typical Tales game. But let's continue. Let's go.
I get the feeling Deadeye'm signed up to be a rebel so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion.
Yeah, Shion.
That's just... What I mean to say is...
Fight back.
When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known.
Boo.
Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
It's pretty sad, though.
I just don't know, man.
What?
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
His little smile is so cute. Also, I didn't forget the fact that you've done amazing subs and gift subs. But I don't have any party poppers. But what I do have is this. Which I can't do. Now I need to remember how to do it. I don't know how bad that sounds. So that's basically me saying thank you very much to all the gift subs and subs. So there you go. There's a kazoo. So I've got that now instead of party poppers. So enjoy that, ruining your lovely eardrums. I hope you enjoy, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But let's see if we can get through this area because we owe Lyoko a blindfold, and I'd like to do that during a fight.
Fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any dance with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music.
Yes,
it
you
can
do.
emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world.
Why every
around
time he
us?
says music
I train
after?
day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature. The ebb and flow of time.
Dohalim.
How's that sound? Am I getting
My
better?
loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though
I'm
the
sorry, this
Renans
is a
destroyed
serious
all
thing.
of
I should
our
be
arts and
learning about the
culture.
culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable.
Every time they
Not
say
that my
music, I
words
now
can
have to
undo
play the
damage
kazoo.
already done.
Or he hasn't said music anymore. I can put the kazoo down. Yay, I'm free. And I did see chat. Yes, Mondstadt and Liyue and Genshin are much bigger. But with Tales of, you have the small villages, which is not the button, and then they are quite small and you're not there for very long, but it's the detail. Like, why do they make it so detailed? It's a bit bizarre. Alright, side questy man. Hopefully we'll be doing some fighting in a minute and then I'll have to.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, dear friend? Jugles.
All right.
Ah, we can
What
go and
the-
sort them out. Yeah. Building? What?
Hey.
We can go and beat them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course we can. Oh. Oh, I already have to.
Good.
Oh, I already have the things. Oh, okay.
All right.
I already had the stuff. I had 1,800 gold. Nice. Oh, that was a quick side quest. I've accumulated SP. I have done nothing yet, and apparently I've already done things. I have not played Tales of for a while. I can't remember what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, I've learned this special thing! That's exciting. Easier over limit. Increase the... Probably will get that one. What does this skill do? Penetration. Well, Shion does like her penetration. Don't. It's a very wholesome stream with a W. Easier over limit in Lunar Corruption. I would like Lunar Corruption. That's a nice gun strike. Yes. Increased down damage. Yes. And then we want to learn that next. And then she's got an amazing grid. That's what we want. This is going to take ages. This is going to take ages. This is going to take ages. This is going to take... Everything's taking ages. But that's fine. I will save the game because I can't remember when did we last play this? It would have been a while, before Christmas. Yes. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while, sweet sister. Of course, I said art casting mobility. Granny comes along on a scooter and runs over the enemy for massive damage. Now, I'd like to see that. Yes. Yes, please. Can we make that happen? I don't know how to make that happen. We need to speak to the Tales of developers. Is that where I found a hootle, or is there a hootle there? I'm assuming that is where the hootle is, and that is where we need to find the hootle. I do not know. I should probably... speak to all the people. This is where you need to go for somewhere. There's things to fight. Right, lovely. There's a man. Children. Can't speak to you. Oh, I can speak to you two. Who's stronger? Alphen, obviously. Stupid question. And also, if you don't believe Alphen's stronger, I will literally nut you with my blazing sword. So we want to go in a side quest. Now, how do I run again? Ah, there we go.
That's a lot of nuts!
Yeah, to ride. That is a lot of nuts. Alphen has a lot of nuts. And if you mess with him, he will nut you in the nut. Your nuts will be nutted. What else are we all doing, sweets? What are we up to? I know there's quite a few people streaming tonight. So if I'm one of those many people you're watching, thank you. That's very kind of you. We were so close to a hype train. Choo choo! very kind of you. Thank you. You're very sweet. I like looking down on bridges. Not in real life, just in games. I can't do that in real life. I freak myself out. I'm afraid of heights.
Maha
Oops.
Agsar, a land where the winds scar and clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently.
Oh, he's reciting
Just
a
let him
poem.
be.
Okay, I thought he was looking at something and I had to therefore
I
try
feel
and
like
find
somebody's
something.
watching us.
Yes, it's the
Maybe there's
crazy
someone around who
man.
needs our help.
The crazy man. We met him a long time ago. Alphen, mi amigo. I knew fate would bring us together once more. You're that wonder guy. I am the minstrel. Yes, I remember.
see.
Yes, we can't forget the wonder guy. He said music. Oh, God. I have to remember not to blow. I have to hum. So anyone that's ever says music, I have to blow the kazoo. This is going to take a while. He said instruments, he didn't say music. In the sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oh, Dan mio, your words are like music to my ears. I can't do it when I'm laughing, I realised. Oh, sorry, he didn't say music. When I became faced with such fate, indeed worlds fail me. I'm at a loss, but I can say gracias. Why is it saying gracias? In Spanish and Tales.
Just great.
What gauntlet? There's no gauntlet. What's happening? I can trust you all with the legendary instrument. Okay. Oh, this quest. Yes, we're having a look at what this musical instrument. Every time he says music, I know how to play the kazoo. Why did I do this to myself? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a shot. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Wonder text. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. So there are places on the map. I might do that off stream.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything.
Yes, alright.
Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Yes.
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Law's just like, for God's sake. Okay, apparently there's a hootle. I may have already found this hootle and that's why there's a hootle, but I can't remember. So I'm gonna have a look. Lucas said this took you a while to figure out. Ah, okie dokie. Yeah, we'll probably do it off stream. It looks like it's going to be a faffy run around, try and find stuff type quest. Darkwing Heroes. You suck. The flag is so cool. Eh. I've seen better flags. I've seen better flags. Now, where was this hootle? I think this is where I found the hootle. Oh yeah, the hootle was in a basket. I remember now. The hootle was like in a basket. Are they that person clapping? Why is he clapping? Why is he clapping? Why is there just a cat? Is the cat broken? He's clapping as well. Why is everyone clapping? Oh, they're just happy. Maybe they're just happy that everything's blown up and they're free of the Lord. Very strange. I think I've spoken to most people now. No, I haven't. Some people here. Hello, people. Ah, okay. So they're saying about catching the Lord Lady. So is this the was a statue of the Lord Lady? Okay, and they've completely destroyed it. Okay. If you're happy and you know it now. Scora's like, them clues are hard to figure out. I guess the abandoned village is the slave one? Because that's technically abandoned. I don't know. I'd have a look into it. I might look into it. Map. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So I guess we have to go to the main quest now. I assume so. Thank God for fast travel. I know. We live in a beautiful day and age, Lyoko, of fast travelling. Beautiful day and age. We are so lucky. I'm not letting anyone through. No. Well, I could have taken you out, but apparently I'm not allowed. Mean. Mean. Right, let's run faster. Where are we supposed to go? Rest at the inn. Solve the mystery of the instrument. Yeah. I have experience boost as well. Okay. Where's the inn? It's this way. Wee. Very pretty. I ran past the inn. I got distracted by the pretty. Oh, what a surprise. I don't think we can do any upgrades or anything, because the last time I streamed, we were out of doing all the stuff. So, we do have a lot of money, though. We have 94,000 gold. Gold. Lemon gels! Ooh. That's very tempting. I must have at least one. I must have one of everything. What is this? Oh, crumbs. Should I be buying these? Oh, dear. What is a charming lure? Oh, for fishing. Oh, I don't want to do fish. I don't want to fish. Don't make me fish. A stone wing soup. The thing is, I feel I should invest in these things. I think they would be important. So, I'm going to... Thank you so much, the hostie. I hope you're doing well. We're buying some gear because I can. I am going to buy these things. This is frustrating because I literally just upgraded a load of stuff in the last stream. I remember it. But never mind. We'll just buy more stuff. That I clearly found and I did not need to buy a new one. I hope you're doing well, Razzie. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are well. Lovely to see you. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas. Razzie says it's time to fish. RayeRaye. No, fishing. Fishing. No. Fishing sucks. I hate fishing in games. I suck at fishing in games.
We're waiting around to beat the shorts off a couple of twerks.
Come my way.
You're lost, baby.
Hey, you coming my way? Oh, so good. She's like, you're lost, baby. I like it. I'm not the best at an American accent, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should buy a charming lure. I'm gonna buy one, because I have to have one of everything, because I have to. It's just the way it is, okay? It's just the way it is. I should probably sell a couple of life bottles along with my chunks, because I don't need that many. I'm gonna pick some up. So I'm going to sell 3. I have to be practical here. Have to be practical.
Did we really just spend that much money?
I love even Kasara went, I'm sorry? How much money? I may have spent 10,000 gold just now. But I have 88,000 left. We're fine. We've got loads of money. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm loaded, honey. I can give you nice outfits. It's fine. I'll look after you. Make me sound like a pimp. I will buy you nice outfits. Don't you worry. She's like, I just joined this party. They're throwing money around and I thought they were poor. Alright, let's talk to people. I sure wish there was more to go around.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations. We were running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. I may or may not do Raye stuff. I'm going to have a go now. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. We have what you need.
How's this?
We can give you stuff. If that's what you need, we've got some right here. Is this enough? Whoa, you're so generous. Thank you. Yeah, that'd help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe. A recipe? We're going to come up with a new recipe. Curry! I love that. I love that we come up with a new recipe. If you don't know what that's from, it's Ignis from Final Fantasy 15. I love it so much, it's great. Curry roux made from various spices poured on top of rice. A strong, spicy aroma and flavour make the rice feel that much more filling to eat. It rolls off the tongue like Nigella.
Great!
As in the chef, Nigella, not that Nigella rolls off the... Never mind.
Yes.
Never mind. Anyway, Razzie, I hope you're well. I have a kazoo now. I can't do it. I have a kazoo now. I have a kazoo for anyone who subscribes. So I blow my kazoo. Blow kazoo. Razzie says I may have spent 22 million gold in game, but I'm rich, beaches. Oh dear.
Good.
Well, I want to teach you curry. Yeah, sure. Curry's easy. Well, actually, I've never made curry completely from scratch.
What?
I like Japanese curry.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. Alright, calm down.
Alright.
Give me your gold, says Zach. I like gold.
Right.
I love gold. You've got a freshly caught fish. Don't put that in curry.
Really?
Don't put that in curry.
What?
Yes, I am talking about. Thank you, Shion. No, I don't eat fish. I'll only eat sushi. I'll eat sushi, fresh sushi. But I can't eat cooked fish. It makes me bleh. So no, don't put that in curry. No, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain. I'm not going to say yes to putting fish in damn curry. Kisara's initiation. Give display priority to the screen. Yeah, sure. Let's forget about dethroning all the lords. Let's sort this curry business out.
Yes.
Typical side quest. I love it so much. Razzie says, Ray, can you actually play your kazoo? Not very well. Next! The power of love is the power of the raid! Happy New Year! Hello! How's DVD Specs? Did you have fun? Did you murder or did you stay alive? Razzie says, do you want cheese flavour gold? Why not? Oh my god! Oh my god, so thank you, Specs. I hope you're so well. Hi, you stayed alive. Woo! You stay alive. Good boy. Love it. I hope you're good. Happy New Year to you, Specs. I'm hoping over the next few days I'll be able to catch your streams because I'm going to be working from home tomorrow. I had to go to the office today, which is rubbish. But hopefully I'll have a little bit extra time to do so. Even if I'm lurking away. I did pop in, Specs was doing the Monopoly stream, weren't you? I did pop in. I did pop in then. That's the only time I could pop in for Christmas. I missed you too. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. You never know, Specs might actually see you for real this year if cons sort themselves out and actually happen. I might see you for real. I want to say for real like Ryuji, but I can't do Ryuji's voice very well. For real? No, I just still sound like a girl. I can't do guys very well. I can hear him in my head, but I can't do it. Can't do it. Ami Chibi hype. Oh my god. And Kitakon apparently is coming back. Kita's coming back. Kitakon's coming back. Ami Chibi's coming back. But yeah, in the meantime, if you can't get to cons or you are indeed not in the UK, I'm here. And you can see me here. Kita. Raz saying nuts, and more nuts. Yeah, we have fun videos. I just love the fact that played literally as Specs something come up going da 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 and nuts. I love it so much. Rainbow Specs says you're waiting on February like Hype Pipe. Yeah, we need to get it booked. Yay, Kita, Liao Cow. Yes, this is very true. This is very important. I hope you had a great stream. I hope everyone had a lovely time. I'm sure they did. Obviously. And congrats from breaching 500 followers. I haven't been able to say congratulations. Congratulations and celebrations. I also have a kazoo. I'm not very good at the kazoo. The kazoo is new for the year. Zach did try to teach me. I'm good at learning some things. This I'm struggling with. I want to blow it, and I shouldn't blow it. I should just hum. I can't help but blow it. I'm still learning, and when I giggle and laugh, I can't do it. I have to be really serious. What should I sing? Rainbow Specs. I'm just gonna go. Oh my god, stop. How's that? Kind of sounding. I'm not great. I can't hum very well. That just sounded angry. Specs is perfect. All right, then I that's it. I've mastered the kazoo. I don't need to play it ever again. No, I will play it again. Angry kazoo. Yes, angry kazoo. And I got lots of lovely things for Christmas. I'm sure you all got lovely things for Christmas. One of the things I got was this dude. Which I show off at the start of the stream. It is a giant Electro plush from Genshin Impact. It is freaking huge. But these are one of the things that I got for Christmas. Yeah. You know I love a plush, but this is slowly consuming me. Blah. I could just play games like this. This could literally now be my facade. Forget VTubers. It's all about the slime head. But yeah, I got that for Christmas. But yeah, it was a really nice Christmas. It was a good chill. I had the stream break, as you know. I had my booster. I had a cold. Got over that. So yes, I got through all that. But I'm so glad you're doing well, Specs. I do miss you, and I will promise to come by your streams very soon to come hang out with you. I'm sure that you'll have a lovely time. I know you're streaming tomorrow's Wednesday, so I will be trying my best to come by. Yes, we are playing Tales of Arise. I'm in a new place, and we're trying to do some side quest stuff. For some reason, Kasara wants to put fish in curry. I don't know why. Plushie time with the new plush. I love gold. I have so much gold in Tales of Arise. I have 88,000. Okay, with squish plush. Plush time. So Electro is now going to be playing Tales of Arise. Ignore these hands. Do they look like it's their hands? Does it look like it's their hands? I'm trying to make it look like it's them playing. Electro mini slaps. Oh no! Don't, because I love puppeting, and I would just not stop. I'll not stop. I will just puppet all day long. Brave says I'm going to have to lurk a smidge and then work in an hour, and then I need to eat. Yes, you do. Go and eat. You know RayeRaye needs you to go eat. That's terrifying. Oh no. Yeah, don't. I'm good at puppeting. I love puppeting. Puppeting's great fun. But no problem on the lurk. Thank you so much for the raid, Specs. I'm squished and squishy when it's actually trying to squish you. So thank you so very much. It's very kind of you. I will run back now to Tales of Arise. I'm confused, of course, like Marination. What? I don't know what that says. I don't know. Je ne comprends pas. I do not understand. But we're going to play some more Tales of Arise, so let's go. And I'm not playing it anymore. The lovely Electro dude is going to play it. What? Pupling's proper term. I'm confused. Puppeteering. So what time is it? Right, okay, so a few minutes. I don't know what the word is for puppeteering.
Over there.
I don't know. Puppeteering. Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it? Huh? No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain. You say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil the water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander. Yes. Yes, Captain. All right, calm down. It's finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavour and presentation get a passing grade. I don't know how to do Kasar. I'm just guessing. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Guess I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. I'll show him. Oh, this is showing Alfin. I understand. One day my food will taste so good it'll knock his armor off. I want to do that. I want my food to taste good to knock his armor off. How did I get 2,300 gold for just cooking?
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Captain Shion's got a nice ring to it, though. What's going on? Scorzo says super... I can't read that. Super marionation means... Phillitis meanings a puppetry technique used in the 1960s involving motorized, motionless, suspended, and controlled by thin wires. There's no wires here, so that doesn't count. Zach's gonna get annoyed with me. He's trying to be really factual. There's me going, no, there's no wires. This is not the same. Puppeteering. Okay, I've spoken to all the people, I think. Yes, and we did a quest. Amazing. And we got loads of money for doing not very much. Okay, we've spoken to all the people. I have a thing about I have to speak to all the people. Oh, make stuff. Make stuff. That is a random song. I don't know what that song is, Razzie. I don't know what that is. Craft weapon, sell weapon. Craft weapon. Oh, weapons. Oh, yes, it's weapons I buy and armor I... Oh, weapons I make, armor I buy. I understand. Zach says, yes, but normal marionation does not involve wires. It involves manipulation with hands. Like giving... I'm not saying that. I nearly said that. What are you trying to do? It's the first stream of the year. You're trying to get me to say things in chat. There's 2 things now in chat that I'm just like, chat. Right, RayeRaye is sweet and innocent. You can't be getting me saying these things. Look. Shush. No. If I want to make all of these things, but I can't make anything because I don't have the stuff. Like puppeteering Sooty. Yes, like puppeteering. I'm gonna keep saying puppeteering. Puppeteering. Yeah, so we have the best stuff. We can't do anything but to rock this stuff because it's the best stuff. So this is all we have. I'm gonna have to put down the plushie now. My arms are hurting me. Oh, down you go. Because technically, plushie time is only for plushies you can see on my camera. So, you know, I'm just being nice. So we've got the best weapons. We've got the best armor.
No beef in here.
Delicious! Happy New Year! Yes, I would. There's always room. Always room. There may not be the beef. Who's got the beef? We don't know. It's not in Cowboy Bebop. I hope you're doing well, Vicious. How are you doing? Did you have a lovely Christmas? I hope so. If you're lurking, thank you so very much. Appreciate you. So we can make some charmy things. But I don't think we need anything quite at the moment. Again, I think we're good. I think we're solid. I think we're alright. I think we need to save. That's what we need to do. Because we just went through that curry thing. And I need to make sure that we save. You had very fun holidays, says Vicious, and good stuff. I'm very pleased you had a good time. That's awesome. And even if you didn't have a good time, you have a good time now. New Year. You could do the thing. Yes, I have a lot of gold. You're welcome to stay here. I have all of the money,
that
but
Deadeye
clearly I'm
priest
staying
certainly
here for
has
free.
a few screws loose. That's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
Throwing gold
What's
at
there
him.
to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
Just throw gold at them.
I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know
I
if
love
the Dark Ones have what it takes
gold.
to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
Oh,
You make a good point.
oh dear.
And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating
If we
her.
throw gold at her
I
face.
have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that lord is still running around out there.
We
Fine
throw
by me.
gold at them.
Our job is to
Throw
break down
gold
the
at
walls
them.
that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem.
Giant gold
For now,
statue.
we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
I love gold. Oh, what's happening now? This doesn't look good. Oh, my controller is vibrating. Shion, what are you doing? Where's she going? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? She's hurt.
Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
Alphen.
Can't
You
just
should
sneak
get
off
some
in the
rest.
night.
What's got you up at this hour?
She's sneaking off into the
Let me
night.
be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
No. Go together.
I will when you do.
No. She's looking sus. What is she doing?
Have it your way.
I will go back when you go back.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can
Yeah.
trust me, you know? Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Will you finally stop?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
Oh, if I lean on you a little, will you leave me alone? Oh,
What was all that about?
she's sweet. She's sweet. I like Shay. She's just misunderstood. You can't blame the girl. Da la 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 la.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Gonna fight
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay
Estaluva.
attention.
like loofah. We're going to the loofah forest. Where there's giant loofahs? We're gonna get all foamy in the loofahs. That doesn't sound right. Why do I do this? Why do I have to make names of things? Loofah Forest. I think the forest was there. Go east. That's is that east? I don't know. Surely that's mountain is east. No, it must be east. This must be the way. Down. We'll figure out. We'll figure it out. Crows. Can I go this way? Can I go this way? Oh. We can go this way. Ooh. Valley of the Four Winds, Mahag-Sar. Pretty! And a random deer who's just disappeared.
Got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle,
Just
get right away, okay?
Why are you on the floor? You probably want to get off the floor. Right, let's pick up the side quests. It's him! Gordino!
Yes.
Yes! Yes, he sounds a bit like he loves gold.
Very nice.
Very nice, I
that
love
so?
gold. Whereas he's like, I love gourmet.
You don't say.
I'm sorry. But it is, because he sounds a bit like him.
How?
Gourmet.
I see.
He wants dishes.
Hey,
I'm still alive, only I'm very badly burned.
He got burnt making gourmet. He's looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Yeah, we've
Sure.
got them.
Nice.
Oh?
I don't know how many we have of them, but he can have them. Blum. Doing
Well?
Zelda cooking music.
Yes.
Trying to. It's beautiful. It smells divine. Oh, this is where he has a little bit of a food orgasm. Okay, just hold on to your britches. The gulping doesn't help.
What?
Oh God. Oh, he doesn't like it.
What?
Oh, I followed the recipe for vitamin smoothie. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Down the hatch.
I don't believe this.
Makes you want to vomit,
All
doesn't
right.
it? What the hell? Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should avoid fruit juice for flavour.
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Lesson learned, Sharon. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt it once more. Okay. Oh God. Have we made a...
Yes.
Yes. Here we go. Gulp, gulp. Food orgasm. Here
What?
we go. What? Oh, he's happy now. Comparatively speaking, at least.
What?
It's not disgusting, but it's also not great. Not terrible, but not impressive. Basically what he means. Ay, 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 ay. The combination of fruits and vegetables reminded me of Darlings and Renans living together.
Very nice.
Very exquisite.
Yes.
He's a happy biscuit. Okay. One more glass before I leave. Stop gulping, Daniel. Oh, God. 2,300 gold just for giving him a smoothie? Quick, someone throw me a bag of apples and I'll get rich.
Yet you've drained your glass.
Rich
all the
behind my
same.
wildest dreams. Squirrels, I said, in this entire game, I have not seen any tech that could create warning labels. I don't think health and safety is big in this land. Nah, I think it's like, if it looks alright, scoop it off the floor and just have a go.
The
They're
winds
enjoying the
outside the
area.
capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
It's very
You
pretty.
can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You
Makes
would
sense.
think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Right, we'll just get through these little side thingies. And then we'll have a fight.
What is that
I mean, that's
ring of
blindfold.
rocks over there for?
Yeah, quite blindfold.
They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
I have to just check something. Does everyone has an owl on their head? Oh, He must have an owl. Right, which owl is he supposed to have? How do we view the character? Yes. Right. Zoom. This is very important. Right. He's a noble owl. He's very happy. And is he supposed to be this owl? I guess so. He's got a stick. Vacation owl. Usurper. I think he's noble. Noble Hool. There we go. I did wonder if something was missing. I thought something wasn't right. See, I knew it. Okay, finally, we can now do blindfold gameplay for Lyoko, because Lyoko did initiate a blindfold gameplay. No, we can't because we have another thing. Oh my god, they talk so much. Well, I'll get my phone ready.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Drop the controller.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Bless her. Okay, we're going to do blindfold gameplay now. It is one of the community point things that you can initiate on my stream once per stream. And I have got a blindfold. So I'm going to put the blindfold on. It's 3 minutes. And then hopefully I will be able to fight and not die. I don't know. I haven't played Tales of Arise for a while. But we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. So I'm going to get this ready. Get that ready. And start the timer. And tie this up around my eyes that I cannot see. And I cannot see. I'm now gonna play Tales of Arise blindfolded. Go. Again, I can't actually remember how to fight in this game. I'm sure running forward is fine. Have I made it yet? Should I look and see where I am? I ran into a wall. Okay, right. Now I'm blindfolded. I can't remember what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm actually where the enemies are. I think I'm getting hurt. I don't know. I think I'm being healed. I don't know if I'm hitting anything. Am I hitting anything? I don't know what's happening. Am I using stuff that... I could just hear less talking, more pummeling, and I don't even know if I'm hitting anything. I have no idea. I can't see. Am I dead? Is someone dead? Oh no. I'm worried. Oh yeah, I forgot I can use things.
This
Did
should
I
come
do
in
it?
handy when crafting weapons.
Apparently I did it. I don't know if I did it. I'm just gonna keep running forward. Thank you, Sakura's Light, for all the things. I don't know what's going on. If I just keep running forwards, I should run into something soon, right? La, 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 la.
You don't know the way. Do you know the way?
I don't know the way.
To know the way.
I do not have Ebola. I do not know the way. I do not have it. I do not know the way. I am blindfold. I cannot see. I do not know the way. I cannot see where I'm going. Oh, what's that? What's happening? Hey, it's been 3 minutes. Wait. Shush. I've just been running into that.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Very good. What is it? Hell. Alright, let me get back to my stream. Because I've had to turn it off my phone. What's going on? Well, I heard loads of things being played. Thank you, Scoresight. Were you entertained? Was that entertaining? I hope so. I hope you had fun. I mean, I don't know what happened because I won't be able to see the stream until I watch back now. We had a fight. I don't know what we fought. I think they were doggos. I don't know where I am. Where the hell have I run to? I just came from here, right? And I've got this far. That's as far as I got. Brilliant. That's funny. Alright, so what have I missed? Did I miss anything? I don't know. I've got another freaking thing and they want to talk to each other. Fine.
Alphen, have you
I'm
been
gonna
washing your
skip it
clothes?
though, probably.
It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're
I'm
starting
playing
to
this
stink.
one. This is funny.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I haven't done
I'll wash them for
laundry.
you if you want.
Do the
Just
damn
remember
laundry.
to give them to me the next time you get changed.
God's sake, Alfred.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
We ever keep fighting?
Yeah, but it's
Can't
still
help that.
kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
Aww.
And Shion?
What's wrong
I
with
wouldn't
Shion?
touch me if I were you.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Of
I wouldn't
course.
touch.
My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a
Who
little
cares,
bit dirty.
Kasara? We're fighting
You don't
stuff.
need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
I mean, there's mud
Now
and then
you've
there's
really
just
set
smelling.
her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Keep
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it
She's
down
so
from
motherly.
here on out.
I want to
Still,
look
if
after you
everyone
all.
could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
It's like, I want to mend stuff. Let me mend. You don't need to mend stuff because I must mend. So there's a thing down here. That's where the campsite is. Oh, I also need to go and speak to a merchant about my, what are they called? Livestock. Yes. I need to do that as well. Let's have a look down here first. Hoodle. There's a hoodle. There's a hoodle. Woodle. Question marks. I mean, maybe we shouldn't go to question mark yet. What, is he up there? I see something. I see.
Things are even worse.
Oh,
outside the city
oh
than they are
my goodness,
inside.
look how groovy the hoodle
it's
is.
all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans. This is...
Look how groovy the hootle is, guys! Look! Look how groovy he is! Groovy, baby!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh, there's a drop down there as well. Maybe there's something going on in the forest. Probably is. Oh, we're going to have to fight burbs. Oh, I can't remember what hearts I've got on. I've probably got Gale stuff, and that's not good. Oh, yeah, I should probably turn Hurricane Frost off. That's not a good idea. I like Rising Falcon. Yeah, Rising Falcon. You say that like 7,000 times. Come on, burbs. Let's fight these burbs. I don't know what they are. What was the button for the burbs? They are wind. Raz, did you like the unbox? Well, that's their weakness. They don't like that very much. How's the difference between blindfold and not blindfold? Any better? Any better? I love gold. That's pretty cool.
I can become
level up, level up, level up. Okay, we need to fight more stuff. Come on, quick before the thing runs out. Go, go, go. Let's fight the woofers. I don't know if they're woofers, but anyway. Whoa, horsey. Furby even. Bye, 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 bye. I know it's a bit boring me using the same attack, but I literally have one ground attack. Oh, hang on, L2 up. Go back to Alpha. I'm getting healed. Woo! How flashy, flashy is it? It's very flashy. Oh my goodness. Less talking, more doing. Don't like that, did that? But Supreme Order! We must yell our attacks every single time.
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
So cute. Pick. Potatoes! Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. And red saffron. I haven't done much with my herbs. I should probably not zoom around so quickly because it's going to make me dizzy because it's so shiny. My eyes. So who are you around tomorrow? Are you around tomorrow night, my sweets? Because I'm back tomorrow as well. We're going to play some more Father's Day Remake. I'm very excited. Konnichiwa, Eva Cloud. How are we doing? Happy New Year. Good to see you. How are we doing, sir? Boosh. Eva Cloud, you just missed blindfold gameplay. I assume that I did okay, because I couldn't see. I would like to do Super Shiny Falcon. I want to do Super Shiny Falcon. Oh, that's not anymore. That's it. Super Shiny Falcon. Woo woo woo. Woo woo. Oh, crumbs. Wrong character. Impact Cross! I do like it. Diddle it. Boom. Done. How's the start of your year been so far, Overcloud? How's it been? Did you get some nice Christmas things? I hope so. I don't know if those doggos actually were week 2 friggin' ground. I can't actually remember. I haven't played Tales of Horizons on our streams. I can't remember. They have no weakness. Okay, then it doesn't matter. Oh, look. Big Heiny, small Heiny. Big Heiny, small Heiny. Big Heiny, small Heiny. Small, big. Small, big. Small, big. You're okay? Amazing. I'm glad you're okay. How's work been, sweet? I assume you went back. Today? Nuts! Now these are definitely weak to ground. Yes. Now this is going to be a bit boring. Watch out. Watch out. They're doing spells. Did we do it in time? No. No. The scoundrels. Pesky airborne scoundrels. Brilliant. This is what you got to do. You got to basically try and interrupt them. Rising Phoenix. Sarah. You were busy, but you got more laid back around 5. That's good. At least it wasn't like the entire day. I would imagine a lot of people going back to kind of going out and shopping and things now, so that makes sense. Yeah, I was quite busy today. I've had to take on more stuff at work. Yay! So more things for me to do at work now. But hopefully the extra stuff I've had to do hopefully is just temporary till the end of Jan. I hope. If not, I'll be nice and burnt out. So yay! I want to go over here. It looks like something might be here. There is the house. I want to go in this abandoned house. It won't let me. Fine, I won't go in the abandoned house. Fine. We need to find more enemies to fight. Is there any down here? Well, I found the campfire. That's good. I don't see any other enemies. I wanted to have another enemy fight, really. Oh, there's one. Burb! Let's go fight the burb and stuff before our little thing comes out. Go, 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 go. We have food at the moment. Evil class said that sucks. Yeah, it's not great. Basically, a lot of people at my work have left. And some of the work that needs doing still needs to be done. So, same amount of work, less people. You do the math. You're clever, sweet. You can do the math. Yes, and what's happened is I'm having to do so much work.
You don't mess around.
I mean, I'm assuming that's because I get it done. So, you know, in some ways maybe it's a compliment. I don't know what's happened. No, I do. It's fine. I haven't played Tales of Arise for a while. You can tell. Get my combos a little bit rubbish. That's fine. If I can do a 20 combo, I'm pleased.
I can feel my power growing.
I can feel my power running through me. Amazing. Yeah, so when you level up, you get SP. When you get SP, you can do more skills. And I don't think anyone has enough skills yet to do the thing. No, almost Kasara. She's almost got KO prevention. That's very important. Very important indeed. I need to save. I feel like I might sneeze as well. That's not good. Oh, I did sneeze. I thought I was going to sneeze. Don't worry, I don't have COVID. I'm fine. I just had a tickle. Shall we blame the kazoo? I now have a kazoo. So if anyone subs, I now will blow a kazoo. I'm terrible at this. I'll have to get better practice. That's the only way I'm gonna learn. It's the only way. God, that sneeze was a big sneeze. Right. Gems! I nearly missed this. That would have been rubbish. What do we actually get here anyway? Inhibitor crystals. Ooh, okay. That sounds like a good crystal. Why can't I go over the little rock? What is that? A light. Right. Thought it was a hootle for a minute. Fail. Did I fail in the kazoo, Zach? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a little while to have to learn this clearly. I'm sorry I suck. I will try and do better. I will try and be a better person. What is this place? Question mark. We could go to question mark. Oh, we should probably go to the camp first. This is not a good idea. If you ever go to a new place in the RPG, save and rest first. Because you really should.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Yes, I know. I need to speak to the man. This is the problem with this game. It tells you things that you already know and doesn't tell you things you need to know. Yay! Lovely meat. Yum, 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 yum. let's send some cows to be loved. I do have feed, so we'll give them some food as well. Have some speedy feed, and chicken's always good. You can have some that as well. Nice fat, quick chickens. Okay. Yeah, they're all fine. I think. Don't really know what I'm doing. Buy, sell. Buy, sell, buy. I have nothing to sell. I have some crystals. But apparently I don't need to do that. I didn't pick up any lemon gels. We have quite a lot of peach gels. We may sell a peach gel or two. I may sell 2. No, I'll sell 1. They're still quite valuable. I'm just not sure at this point in the game whether we get peach gels. I could try the kazoo before we go to sleep.
I feel all bent out of shape.
Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
Not very
We
good.
fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
Yeah, we have to go get her. Okay, let's listen to this.
What's up, Kisara?
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases.
I did.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
A small
I don't
amount.
think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Oh,
Half? Halim, what the hell did you buy?
what?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
You better not
Are
have
you
taken
talking
my
about that
gold.
junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
What?
Whoa, is that a...
What did you get?
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely,
What?
it was used for some sort of rite or ritual.
Yeah, but we need that money for food.
Ever since we Renans conquered Dana,
An object.
such objects have been disappearing.
That's not...
I simply want to do my
armor
part to
and
help preserve
weapons.
both our people's storied histories.
Okay, that's very sweet.
Well,
but,
if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way.
you're gonna borrow that much
Just
money?
this once.
Ask.
I don't know.
Don't
Why
just
spend money on
take.
something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
It was not your money.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realized that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money.
You can't just
Our
take
funds
it.
aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You
she's
never know
angry.
when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend
Shut
too
up,
much or
Alphen.
be too thrifty for our own good.
Yes, there's a nice balance. Oh my goodness. It's just like, shut up, Alfred.
Your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
He does love gold.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
I love it
You
so
mean my
much.
Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Rinwell, face Rinwell. Little late for that.
Hey, Rinwell.
Hundreds
What
of years
was
of
that whole
it.
legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Yes,
Huh?
do tell.
Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king
The
and
happy
defeated them with
Hootle.
the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Hootle.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black.
Ha! I like Hootle's wings just the way they are. I think they're cute. Rest. Yes. What should we cook? I don't know. Oh yeah, I can cook chicken now. I have lots of chicken. Cooking effect. Dark mark. I don't know what that is. What? Makes you easy to detect when making contact with enemy icons. Why would we want that? That's not good. That's a bad thing. I thought making all this chicken would be a good thing. Yeah, I don't want to catch fish. I can't be bothered to catch fish. I need more beef apparently. So that will need more cows. More dropped items. See, that's a good one, but I don't have much fish and I don't have much milk. Element defense, heal, rare ore. I've already picked all the ore. Defense, no. Blah 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 blah. Defense up, and defense is T. Defense up. Fondue. Do you like a bit of fondue? Pork bun. We have lots of pork bun. Yeah, let's have some pork bun.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
I like a pork bun. Yum 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 yum. Let's talk to Rinwell.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Hootle.
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so...
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really.
I know what you mean.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that?
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role. And Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard.
What is Law to the group?
Law can be the pet dog.
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
He's a woofer.
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog.
Oh dear, she just called Law a dog.
When you think about it like that, we have
Not
a pretty
dog.
fun family.
Yeah, a pretty
Good.
big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit.
Aw,
Pluto,
Rinwell.
let me know if you sense anything.
She's sweet. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to fight. She just wants to have a nice time. Bless her.
Another day, another gold.
Another day, another gold. Okay, so where the hell are we going? We should go to this question mark, and then we can go have a look at this question mark, and then we have to go to this question mark. Where is this? Go to Este Luva Forest. I don't know if this is the forest. We're going to have a look. Where is this place? This is the forest. Alrighty. We made it. I don't know how big this dungeon's going to be. These are basically, I call them dungeons. They're areas. But
this place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Well,
Something
Rinwell can
feels odd
sense her
here.
then. Oh, we're going to end up having a fight, like, immediately. So where were all
On
these
your
other
guard.
places? Can we not go to the other places as well? Let's go and have a look. Because I haven't unlocked the other places, and I don't know if we needed to do those first.
Finally, some open space again.
Let's have a look. So there's a place to the south and a place to the west. Let's go and look. Gems. How am I going to get to the south? I think it's above and over the bridge. Running over the bridge, ignoring all the enemies. Run, 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 run. This place. I don't know of this place. What is this place? This place I do not know.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Another place! Search the fortress ruins ground level elevator. Okay, so I do have to go back to where I was. This is another giant area. What? And apparently there's a hool here. I don't see a hool. Ooh.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have
There's
been
a
a
lot of
big
ruins.
town bustling with people.
There's a lot of ruins. There's a lot of stuff. What is that? Fishing? I think that's fishing. And then there's a camp here. If I get here, I may unlock fast travel.
Back in the day.
Do we think we
For
could?
crown
I can
contest
run all that way
participants,
without getting in a
places
fight.
such as these are but vectors for the astral
What do we think? Do they can make it? Do they
energy
can
they
make it?
pursue.
I don't
Similar
know.
to that
Let's see if we
windmill,
can
for
make it
instance.
without getting in a fight. Run, Alfred!
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Run! Run, Alfred, run! See if I can ignore all of the enemies. Just cheese it! Oh dear. There's something over here I'm interested in. Yeah, hello. Astral. Nice. Right, let's just check the map quickly. Okay, we need to go down. Not get caught. Run! Do you get run? Run! Cheese it! Run! I have actually managed to cheese it, I think. I literally have managed to do it. Hey! I'm so cheeky. But now we have a fast travel thing. What? It's fine. The game doesn't say I shouldn't do it. And now we can come back whenever we want. Okay, where else do we need to go? That's really bad. This place. This question mark place. Where's this place? I love unlocking things. I'm terrible. This is exactly what I do in Genshin. I just run into stuff and then run away. Get the warp points. Run away.
It's safe to rest here now.
Ooh, hidden wharf. Alright. So this is the hidden wharf, is it? I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. I don't think we're meant to be here yet. I think I'm being cheeky. Okay, let's go back to where we were. This is where we're supposed to be. Okay, so we were here, right? I went to fast travel here. Let me fast travel. Yes, yes. There we go. I behave. I'm going to the place I'm supposed to go. Not long left of the stream. We've only got 20 minutes left. What the hell?
Finally made it.
Just pick up this wheat. I think I've got... Oh no, it's rice. I think I've got max rice now. Got a lot of rice. I've gone the wrong way. No, I need to go over the bridge. That is the right way. No, it's not. It's the wrong way. This is the way.
Guess I misread the land.
He's fine. He's fine. He can fall off anything. He's fine. Alright, let's go and check this out.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Yeah.
I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
I'm going to quickly check what I've got on... I think everyone's got an opal. Alexandrite. Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
I'm going to keep the opal on, because if she is wind, I'm going to need some protection from wind damage. Inhibitor crystal. Nice. What's that? Just a light. Okay, right. Looks like a treasure chest. It's not, but it looks like one. Right, I better save because I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. This may be a massive map underneath it. Okay. Look like the elevator's stuck. Can't we not just jump? Why can't we just jump? What? We can't just jump. Investigate the fortress ruins underground area. Okay, first, money. Oh, it's not money, it's peach. Oh. Well, we can climb down this little viney thing. I can't get over here. Or over there. So there's a little thing. I guess we should check the other side as well. There is no other side. There's only one side, and this is this side. And we have to climb down the vine, as I thought. Okay, fine. Descend. I will hold the thing down so he goes a little quicker than normal. I mean, it's fairly high up. There we go. Okie dokie. Right, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Oh, I guess we just climb all the way down. Alphin. Climb. Otherwise we die. Okay. Go, go, go. See, if this was Cloud, he would go whoosh all the way down. If we get any ladders tomorrow night when we play Farm Sim Remake, you'll see what I mean. Okay, he just go whoosh all the way down the ladders. It's pretty cool. The ladders can't stop me. Alright. More ladders. Oh my god. Welcome to the ladder stream. Ladder, 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 ladders. We need to get this lift working. Can't be going up and down all these ladders. Oh, there's enemies. Hello. Hello. What is that doing? What the hell? Why is he shiny?
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Well, we're gonna have to fight it, aren't we? Crystal Modillo! Right.
Don't turn me.
I mean, that hurt. Ow!
I shall provide
I don't know what this is made of, but it's not happy. I don't know if that helps. Whoa! Oh, I've got my special because I did it. I got it out of the way. Quick, 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 quick. Here we go. Oh yeah, I love it when he does this stuff. Nice. Good job. Thanks, Theoko. How you doing, sweet? Boom. That's one of them down. Moving, 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 moving. Where's he gone? Keep still. Alrighty, Falcon. I do like live reacting. That's good. Greenwell, Trio, everyone do all the things. Impact crowd. Nice. Thank you for the warning, Sakura's light. Yes, we do need to finish the stream on time. Oh, this is where I got the pretty things. Nice. Kisara's learnt the KO prevention. Yes. Right. Yes. Loving it. Elemental defense. So you can earn that next. Yay! That's cool. This way. We need to get the lift working. How do I make the lift work? Get up there. Offline. You have livestock. I literally just did the livestock. Oh my god. This way. Right. Let's get the lift working. Come on. Any treasures? 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 No treasures. I'm liking the stalactites and stalagmites though. That's cool. Very nice. Yes, turn on the generator to the elevator. We want the elevator to work. We need this. The elevator can now stop at the surface as well as B3 and B4. Yay! Good. Alright. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll quickly have a look-see-poos around this corner. There's probably going to be enough fight. How are we doing on life? We're good for life, right? Yeah, we're fine. Shuriken can kick some butt. Hello, little earth goblin things. Move, Alfin. Move, Alfin! Yes, please. Where's the healing circle? Get in the healing circle! Oh, I'm going after the wrong one. Ah ha ha. Now I'm going after the right one. Break it into pieces! Right, that's done. What is going on? My eyes! My beautiful eyes! Extend gate! Forget what this is made of. Ah, I was trying to do this. Level 26 Roy Claw. Alright. Stop smacking the dolphin. Flame flame. Nice. Oh.
With your flames and my technique,
we're stronger together than we are apart.
La 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 la. Isn't it nice? Alright, where are we going? I just came from here. No. No, I did not. Shiny things! Woo! The couch is completely out of place here. Could be for a lord. Yeah. 8,500 gold! Don't mind if I do. Why have we got a thing? We've got a thing. What's going on?
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie. But damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
That's interesting. It used to be a castle. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we've done this little hidey hole bit. Okay, save. Data has been saved. Good. I have so much gold now. I have 100,000 gold. 100,000 gold. I think I've been everywhere on this level now. Yeah, that was the elevator thing. That was the other bit. Yeah, I think I have. I've done this level. Oh, cool. So we only have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes remaining. B3. Lucas said you beat the big bug. Ah, the one at the beginning of the game. Nice. That was like level 45, wasn't it? Something like that. Is that the big bug you're talking about, Ryoko? Come on then, let's have a fight.
Let's see what you've got.
This one's all mine. You picked the wrong. I'm in your deck, Johan.
The next meal is on you.
You've got it. What's Nick?
Away from the thingy. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I do this a lot. I press L1 instead of L2. I did it. I did it. I did it. We're fine. Level 43. Cool. I know it's level 40 something. 45. That's good. Well done. Very good.
This is valuable as I think it is?
This
we
place
get?
goes pretty deep underground.
It was
We
probably
got
built
bizarre
that
mega
way
cores
so it
that
can
we
still
don't
be
have room
used,
for.
even if the above ground portion got destroyed.
Don't
Perhaps
have
that's
room
why
for
it's
them.
still here. And why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly go around this corner. I'll check this star out. Okay, so there's an elevator. There's a generator for each part of the elevator. Okay. You can now stop at B1. Okay. Understood. So the next thing I need to do is B2. And then it'll be B1. It's very impressive though. This is all underground. Very impressive. We've done this. We've done this. I have not gone over there yet. Oh, there's nothing here. Where's the bit that I have not done? Is it this part? Yeah, it was this part. Okay, yeah, we're totally going to save here. Couple more minutes and then we will look at doing a raid. Armadillo! Chrismadillo! Frillo! Nillo. Yeah, let's fight the armadillo. I guess this is not actually weak to anything. Penetrate!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for your intruders. Glad you have your uses.
Ah! I've got caught in a corner and that's not ideal. I mean, we should probably kill the bloomin'... he's nearly dead. I was going to say, we should probably kill the mage first and I just thought, nah. Oh, why am I now? Oh god, what is going on? We'll figure it out.
We work well together.
I know I'm doing. Whoa, no I don't. Oh my god, there's too many buttons. My eyes hurt.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
I've got
We
more
have a
bizarre
long
mega
way
cores
yet
that I
to
don't
go.
have room for. That's fine. Right. SP accumulated for Shion. Nice. Ooh. Big shiny pretty thing. I should have cooked food
What's
for
this
all,
thing?
but never mind. What's this thing? What? I don't know what is this thing. They're remnants of machinery with no clear purpose, long since inactive. Okay. I wonder what that was used for. Okay. Right, I think what we'll do, my sweet, is we'll save it there. I might do a little bit more off stream because it's just a boring dungeon. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to save Tales of Rise for streaming because we are coming up to trying to defeat the next Lord. So I'll have a look and see. But it's been great fun. Good first day back stream for the new year. And then we will have a little look. But I do love gold. I have over 100,000 gold now. I have 103,000 gold. So I may need to sell some stuff and make some room. Because clearly we're going to be picking up more things. But now we're going to have a look to do a raid. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me on the first stream back of the year. Oh my god. It's been super fun. And I'm sorry I suck at playing the kazoo. Squirrel said buy some drip. I did buy drip. I bought new things for people. You know I did. I bought some new outfits for everybody. So they were very happy. And then Kisara got very upset. Sorry Kisara. But we needed to buy outfits. It's important we buy outfits. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been really nice. And thank you for the subs. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for the biddies. It's been really, really kind. Thank you. We are going to be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy VII Remake tomorrow night. That's Wednesday. So we're doing that now. Lyoka says you've earned over 700,000. Nice. Is there food to get more gold? I can't remember if there's food to get more gold in Tales of Rise. There must be. There used to be food in other Tales games where you could get more money. You can get more gold drops. But I think there's certain enemies where you might be able to get better. You may be able to get better gold, perhaps. Perhaps. Yes. Loki says you better get back to your game. Yes, thank you for coming by, Lyoko! I don't know, because sometimes you can get more gold or food. But mostly it's experience and drops. From memory playing other Tales of games. Some games allow you to have food for more money. It just entirely depends. Right, let's have a look, see. Just item drops. Yeah, I didn't know if there was gold as well. Did not know. Did not know. Did not know. Did not know. Let's have a look. Now, are they still live? That's the question. So I was going to raid them and I didn't know if they're still live. I'm hoping they're still live. Only lurking. No worries, Leo Cole. Thank you. So someone I haven't been able to hang out with for a long time. Because of work and stuff is Unreal. So just so that they know I'm still alive, I'm just having a check to see if they are still alive, and then we'll look to do a raid. Because it's playing one of my favourite games, it's Hitman 3. So if you don't know me, I have played Hitman 3. I do enjoy a bit of a murder or two. Agent 47 is classic. I haven't done anything with any trophies or anything like that. I just like playing it. But he is still playing, so we will go and raid Zion Real this evening. I have not raided Zion for a very long time, so it'll be really nice to go and give them some love. But I love your sweet soul very much, and I hope tomorrow night you can come back and hang out with me as we play some more Final Fantasy VII Remake. We are doing the chapter as we did the last stream, so I haven't made any progress. So I'm hoping tomorrow night we can make some more progress, and I have Sakura's Light to guide me because they have finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. So hopefully that will help. But yeah, no more saving chocobos. We did all that last stream, so that's all done. But we do need to try and finish the game at some point. We're getting there. Saki can be my senpai. Yeah, the Nekos. Zach can now not be spoiled. Yes. I think the plate falling and stuff was pretty obvious of what was going to happen with Remake. I think from now it's very much it's going to go on its own little tangent, isn't it, right? Yeah. Yes, sweet raid! Yeah, so if you're a subscriber, don't forget, if you're tier 1 sub, you can use the tier 1 sub kiddies. So do feel free to shove that in when we raid Zion Real. And if not, then just say Sweet Train. Just say Sweet Train. Sweet Train. You can just use that if you're not subbed. Evil Cloud. Thank you all so much for coming by. As I said, I'm back tomorrow night, same time, 8 till 10. And I hope the start of the new year has been really kind to you. If not, then I hope it gets better. Loves and hugs to you all wherever you are in the big wide world, my sweet. And I will see you on the next stream. So the sweet train is choo-choo leaving RayeRayeChan station. It's going to go see Zion Reel. Bye, sweets. Jenny!